Meanwhile, here at home, we are enjoying absolutely beautiful, extremely warm for November weather.
For sure, everybody who's been proclaiming sweater weather, well, they're rethinking that right now.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, you don't need a sweater for today. Temperatures getting up to around 80. For many, even above 80 so for some many spots. But we're expecting cooler weather for the middle part of the week. Then we're going to turn towards the end of the week for potential for some heavy rainfall across the area as a result of some of the moisture from subtropical storm Nicole. We're at 77 right now in Baltimore. Many other locations in the mid to upper 70s with a northwest wind now at about 10 to 15. That northwesterly wind helping to bring some cooler air into the region. Not so much this evening, but later on tonight, that's when it's going to start getting cooler across our area. Skies mostly clear. Temperatures into the 60s through this evening. Northwest winds 10 to 15. We should end up into the 40s and 50s here overnight tonight for low temperatures as the front is now pushing its way south of the region. Drier air filtering in its wake, but we're keeping our eyes on this system here. And as I mentioned, this is subtropical storm Nicole getting its act together now. Maximum sustained winds are pretty much where they were earlier. It hasn't intensified much. Only winds about 45 miles per hour, but this is a very unusual path, particularly for the early part of November. This is something we typically see in August and September. So to have a storm potentially as a hurricane making its way towards the Florida East Coast, then turning back across the state and heading northeast along the East Coast, it's a bit of an odd really pattern that we're seeing here, at least the odd forecast track. But nonetheless, this is what we're expecting here. Maximum sustained winds at 45. Expected to make that track towards the coast here, potentially as a hurricane by late Wednesday night, Thursday morning. And notice the track takes it up through the coastal Carolinas. Now, once it does that, most of the moisture is actually going to be on the north side of this track here. So that means that parts of the area are actually going to see some pretty decent rainfall from this. Futurecast will show you that. Dry tomorrow, dry for Wednesday, dry for Thursday, although clouds will start increasing on Thursday. And look at that slug of moisture that starts coming up our way by Friday. We very well could see some heavy rainfall out of this as it pushes on through. I think it lasts through the first part of Saturday, and then things start to get much cooler and drier as we head towards the end of the weekend. We're going to have high temperatures into the 40s across the area here by next Sunday. So you contrast that from what we're seeing right now. Election day forecast, though, will be cooler. It'll also be breezy, so you've probably gotten used to these temperatures into the 70s lately. It's definitely going to be a shocking difference tomorrow with highs only in the 50s with that stiff northwest wind. But looks like the weather's going to be just fine, though, as you head out to the polls here for tomorrow. Here's your first third 7-8 forecast. You can see where to go with a high around 60 for tomorrow. 58 on Wednesday. Lows at night dropping into the upper 30s on Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Highs Wednesday afternoon again, upper 50s, mid 60s on Thursday with increasing clouds. And there's that chance for rain. Rain likely beginning as early as Friday morning, continuing through Friday night where it could get heavy at times. Showers continuing for the first part of Saturday, and then look how much colder it gets here by the end of next week. Temperatures by the end of the weekend, I should say. 49 for Sunday, 48 for Monday. Lows at night dropping into the 20s and 30s here by the end of next weekend. So get ready for it. Enjoy the warm weather while it lasts.